What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more of The Cure as we continue through the Top album, 1984, and the next track is amusingly called Piggy in the Mirror. So I suppose there could be some self-perception or even specifically body issue conceptualization here, meaning someone could look in the mirror and see a pig, whether that means specifically that they perceive themselves as being overweight or unappealing, piggish. So yes, I do wonder exactly the essence of the phrasing, but it is an amusing title, it's fair to say, because it just conjures an image of a literal pig appraising themselves in the mirror. So I'll see what I can catch on the first listen. This is Piggy in the Mirror by The Cure, and it's from the 1984 album The Top.
Shapes in the dream like Christ, cracks in the pale blue wall. I'm walking slowly and quickly, but always away. I'm twisting to the floor. Flowers in your mouth will stay and dry song, rooting from life to life. 16 white layers and a row of teeth. I watch you in secrecy. You're dying, but the hope is gone. Here we go nowhere again. Oh, I'm trapped in my face and I'm changing too much. I can't climb out the way I fell in. Jump with me, but I forgot to dance. Midnight sun will burn you up. Your life is cold, your life is hard, your life is too much for war. These occasions are such a relief. Another point, another you to send. Hey, we start to talk and it's all so safe. Oh, I feed you my dreams. Footsteps on a wire, high above my head. Stay reveals your real intention. I'm the waiting piece, I'm the twisted nerve. As I dance back to the body in my bed. As I dance back to the body in my bed. To the body in my bed. Got Piggy, Piggy in the mirror, and the Piggy, Piggy in the mirror, and the Piggy, Piggy in the mirror, and the Piggy, Piggy in the mirror. Look at the Piggy in the, and the Piggy, Piggy in the mirror. Oh, look at the Piggy in the mirror. Oh, look at the Piggy in the mirror. Oh, look at the Piggy in the mirror.
What a wild song. So another one where Robert definitely has some amusing and more unusual vocals, maybe not quite as much as on one or two of the previous tracks, but still, he definitely lets it flow and has a bit of eccentricity to some of the extensions. And I will say, the lyrics have me intrigued. I mean, a couple lines really seem to drive at the heart of whatever this narrative is, talking about like he feels like he's changed too much and he wants to climb out of where he fell in. So it sounds like he got into a relationship that then he realized was not conducive to his personality, or that he's not capable of sustaining, and he's sort of recoiling from it and trying to get back to where he was. But then there are lines, what was it? Something about, was it dreaming of feeding this other person? And by the end, like talking about look at the piggy in the mirror, it sounds less like his own reflection and maybe this other person. And what was it like wanting to like put his pants on and get back to the party? So I don't know if like there's a figurative way to read that one, but maybe like he's in a situation where he's with this other person, but he needs to again get back to where he was, and he wants to just sort of delicately extricate himself from the situation. And I don't know the idea of Piggy, if it is related to the other person, maybe it's, someone who was too greedy, or they wanted more from him than he could provide a level of emotional nourishment. I don't know how far metaphorically to take some of these lines, and I didn't hear everything clearly, but yeah, it sounds like he's second guessing what he was part of and now is seeking to escape from it, or at least back away from it, but he's still addressing the other person. Either way, sonically, like the bass and some of the guitar work sounded more straight away or typical Cure, especially the bass had this sort of low cycling to it, but definitely some like acoustic guitar which had a lyricism almost like a Spanish guitar. I wondered for a moment if I was hearing a harp, but I think it's all acoustic guitar in that part of the tune. But there's also a very like organ key element in the chorus that's then followed by this like higher keyboard riff, which I enjoyed that layer in particular. And ultimately there's just a sort of light ambience. It's not like a heavier, like darker tune sonically. It's not like a real rocking type of track, but it's also not like a jazzy tune like the Love Cats, or something with a bit more of a clear flavor. It feels like there's a couple different ingredients here in terms of atmosphere, never mind the instrument parts of it. And yeah, so it had a bit of an eccentricity, a bit of an odd character, but I was very compelled by it. I think it is actually an interesting tune, even if I don't quite know what it's about, and even if it, doesn't quite fit into, like, oh, this is so obviously the Cure in terms of some of the sonics. Though, again, I do think, like, the bass line, and even if they're a bit unusual, Robert's vocals would immediately tell you this is a Cure tune. But yeah, just had an odd configuration to it. So yeah, looking forward to hearing what people have to say about this one. Let me know, and I will see you next time. Peace.